Hi, Karen here, and in this video I want to talk to you about where to find old RC books. I'm talking about the Robinson curriculum. For those of you not familiar, it's a curriculum, very minimalistic but effective, very powerful, dealing just with the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic. And the reading portion is this big giant book list filled with classic, just great high quality literature, mostly from older books. I'm talking late 1800s, early 1900s, and so forth. And so at this point, 2021, those originals are looking pretty beat up. However, you can still find some good quality originals. I'm going to talk to you about that in this video, where to find them, my go-to places, as well as reprints. And of course, if you just rather go the digital route, pretty much almost all of them are available on Amazon. But we're talking about if you want to actually purchase the books, where to find them, or where to find reprints. Now keep in mind, when you purchase the Robinson curriculum, you actually have all the files. You don't have to try to track down anything or use a Kindle. You can print your own books. And I have several videos, I have a playlist, I will link it for you over here, where you can watch them all, just simple methods on how to print and bind your books at home. So that's always an option. That's probably, preferably the best option, the number one option. But if you just don't have the time or the inclination, you'd rather just buy the books, that's where this video comes in. So let's get started. All right, so number one, let's talk about buying originals, okay? So my number one place to find good originals at the most affordable price, the win-win scenario, is Abe Books. That is my number one go-to place, the first place that I look for books. Typically, I only pay about $5 to $6 with shipping, sometimes even less than that for a book. I don't know how they make their money, but I guess they make it up in volume. That is the most affordable place, and they tend to have a lot of those older books. It seems like that's where a lot of the library books or the state books, you know, they just kind of come to places like this. Of course, they're not going to be brand new, but I have never purchased a book from them where I received the book in really bad shape or anything like that. So I highly recommend Abe Books, number one, to find originals and to find them at the most affordable price. After that, number two would be eBay. Now, there is a lot of originals on eBay I have found. However, they tend to want a little bit more for them. They know what they have, and sometimes they're also not in the best condition. The ones that are in the best condition charge a lot more. Now, it's tempting maybe to buy that book, that original, for $5, $6, whatever, but it's kind of falling apart in rough shape. Don't go that route. I've gone that route, and you think, oh, I could just get some tape and fix it up, and how cool it would be to have the original. I have just wasted a lot of money that way, because those books, it's really hard to repair unless you are just a professional and you really know what you're doing. I mean, you can try to watch YouTube tutorials, but rebinding a book is a whole process. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. After that, I would recommend Thrift Books. That's another place where I have found some older books in really great condition. They tend to charge a little bit more than Abe Books, but that's still another great website. And then last but not least is Amazon. You can find some originals on Amazon, however, they charge a lot more. But see if you can find that book title and see if they have other sellers selling that same book. And then you're kind of just taking a gamble, because you can't really see pictures what the book looks like, what shape is in. So my third option, if you just want to purchase the books and you can't find the originals, or they're really expensive or really in bad shape, is to purchase a reprint. Now, reprints, try to see if you can look at pictures on the inside, because some really just miss the mark with it and some do a really good job. You typically just are looking for a good quality size font. I'm not worried so much about the pictures or graphics, as long as the font is a good size. So the best place that I have found to find these reprints is, of course, on Amazon, and the shipping is really quick. A particular publisher that I like is Forgotten Books. They seem to do a really great job with their reprints, so maybe they have their own website, but they're all on Amazon, so you can check them out there. Now, my last and final tip is to go to library book sales. Library book sales, as well as kind of like the state book sales. A lot of my books I have purchased from the county or state, whatever it was, at the fairgrounds book sale. It's very crowded. if you go the first day, the first morning, yes, you're gonna find like all the Tom Swift books and all those classics, but be prepared because it's very crowded and it's very difficult to go with children. And if you have a wagon, it's better to bring something that's kind of upright, or a backpack, or if that's allowed. But bringing wagons, I have found that is not a good idea. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, you know, those old books from the library, they're taking them out and then they're selling them at the library book sale, or they're passing them on, donating them to the state or the county, whatever. So that's where those books typically end up. All right, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you have any comments or questions, let me know in the comments below. If there's another place where you have found classics in really great condition, the originals, or really great reprints, let me know in the comments below. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in another video. Bye.